Okay, let's start getting our garment onto our avatar. So we've deactivated, or I have deactivated, some of the smaller sort of detail pieces. We've got them out of the way. What we're also going to do is we're going to get rid of this large piece. Because if we try and use the simulation button over here, we've got this big giant piece of fabric, it'll cause us some problems. So I'm going to click on that, I'm going to right click and delete. Here we go. So everything's sewn together. So we're going to move over into the 3D window. The arrangement here will not be as nice as the arrangement that you've done over here in your 2D window. So in order to get that nice layout over here, we need to press this button, the Reset 2D Arrangement button. So if you click that, then we have things in order, so you're not going to get confused and start sewing things together in the wrong way. Then to move around in the 3D window, you need to hold down on your right click and then move things around. We're going to turn on, actually, let's move the pattern pieces out of the way a little bit. So you can click down and then lift these up higher than the avatar. So what I did there was I clicked down and I dragged out a box over all of the pattern pieces that I want to do stuff to in the 2D window. Then over here in the 3D window, I'm going to press that Reset 2D Arrangement button again. And then we have them up here higher up so that we can see the body and without these things in our way. Okay. We're going to arrange the pattern pieces around the body and then hit the simulation button to have it drape onto the 3D body. To do this, we need to go over here. So we're in the 3D window and we're going to this button here. It looks like a little avatar with an eye. I'm hovering my mouse over that. Then I'm going along right. I'm going to go to show arrangement points. And then we have all these dots on the avatar. We're going to assign a pattern piece to each dot. So let's start with the sleeve. So I'm going to click once on the sleeve. I'm going to zoom in on our lady. And if I hover my mouse over one of the arrangement points, you can see that it fits itself around the arm. So it saves us quite a lot of trouble. There we go. So that one would be a little bit too high. That one would be too low. So we're going to go for this one. And then it does it automatically on the other side, which is really useful. And then up here, we're going to take one of our front pieces and we're going to put it on the front. There's a bit of an overlap there, but I think that might be okay. Maybe actually we can move that down slightly. So you can move the pattern pieces around with this sort of gizmo. I'm going to click on this front piece, and then with the gizmo thing, I'm going to click down on the green arrow, which is the up and down. I'm going to move it up and down, try and get it even better fitted to where I want it to be. And then the red arrow moves it to the right a little. And I'll do the same for this one. So I'm clicking on the green arrow and dragging down, and then that red arrow and moving it over slightly. Okay, let's try and line up some of these other ones. So we have our back piece. So if I click on that once, it highlights it. And then if I click on a point on her back, it'll wrap itself around. And then we've got our little bits that we need to do. So here's the cuff. Let's zoom in. I'll pop that there. You can see it's kind of gone tucked up inside. And oh yeah, the waistband. Hopefully that will work. Quite a lot of the time it goes a little bit wrong here. And then we have our collar. So let's put that neck point here. Okay. So they are all arranged. What we can do at this point as well is we can zoom in and just have a little bit of a check, because you can see that straight lines show you which parts will be joined to each other. So sometimes you can work out in advance if you've done something wrong, because things look a bit too twisted, or there's crossing over, or there's joining lines that are going through the body which wouldn't work. Or you can sometimes just sort of, yeah, you can. So let's have a look. Those green lines, they are the sewing lines that are sewing the shoulder point of the front to the shoulder point of the back. That looks like it makes sense. What is this pink line? Not sure what that pink line is. Guess we'll find out.